Today we're talking about how to price your products and or your services. I get this question a lot, especially since I do a lot of teaching and I do a lot of master classes and just different things like that. I get the question all the time from entrepreneurs about how do you price your products or your services. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to work through the last piece of the value proposition, which is the framework basically for how you price your products or your services. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Tremain Show. I'm Tremain Davis, and today I'm going to be talking about how you price your products or your services. Again, I get this question a lot from entrepreneurs because it is a very sensitive subject or sensitive topic. How do you price your products or your services? You don't want to price them too low when you could be charging more. And you don't want to charge too much when you need to be charging a little bit less. So how do you find that sweet spot for your products, or your services? And it's a delicate game, it's a delicate balance, but it's one that definitely you can accomplish and you can do as an entrepreneur. Use the value proposition framework that we talk about all the time on this channel. Of course, first you have to have your target audience. Then you have to identify the problems or set of problems that you're going to solve. That you're going to solve for that target audience. And then the third thing is that you have to decide where you're going to be on the pricing spectrum. So the pricing spectrum, the third piece of the value proposition, is where you're going to be deciding how much you're going to charge for your products or your services, okay? I call it a pricing spectrum because you're not really coming up with a number with the third part of the value proposition. You're really trying to decide where you want to play on the spectrum. So whether you want to be low cost, whether you want to be sort of moderately priced, or whether you want to be expensive, whether you want to be, have a high cost to your product or your service. So that's really kind of what you're deciding first. Before you come up with an actual number, decide where you want to be on the spectrum, and then you can come up with a number from there. So one of the first things that you need to do is you need to look around, assess your competition, see what's going on out in the marketplace, see what others are charging. If everybody in the industry is charging $20 for the same product or service, or in that industry, industry standard is around $20, then, you'll know that, okay, the industry standard is around $20. All right. So you'll have that in your mind that everybody's charging around $20 for this product or this service. All right. Then you want to decide, okay, now, do I have something unique or where I can charge more, or do I want to be the low cost person and try to undercut everybody and say, well, listen, I can get my product sold and still make a profit for $15, and then I'll be the cheapest out of everybody on the market. Okay. So that's how you do it. You really start there. You look around, you see what's going on in the industry. And then what you'll probably find in the industry is not that everybody just charges $20. What you'll probably find is that some people charge 40, some people charge 15, and then some people charge 25. That's what you're going to find out when you start looking around at the competition and others who are working in the space, is that there is a spectrum. There's a wide range of how people are doing and offering the product or service in the industry that you're going into. So how do you remain unique? You have to figure out whether you want to be the $40 guy if you want to compete there, if you want to be the $25 guy if you want to compete there, or if you want to be the $15 guy if you want to compete there. Sometimes the industry framework is already set for you. You just have to figure out where you want to go. Now, every so often, there's an industry that's just brand spanking new. Nobody knows anything about it. You're on to something big because nobody in this industry or the industry hasn't even been created yet. You're the first player, first mover. That could definitely be the case. And if that's the case, call me so I can invest in your company, because you probably are the next Facebook. But for the most part, most industries have already been framed out. So you can look around and see somebody else or a set or a group of people or group of companies that are already doing what it is that you're doing in some capacity. Maybe not exactly how you're going to do it, but in some capacity of doing something similar. So then you can start to find some benchmarks and find some ways that you can start making a comparison about what it is that you're going to be offering to that particular industry or offering to the market. All right. So that's how you do do it. You start there, you look around, and then you figure out, hey, all right, I have something unique. I have some patents. I have, some special sauce or secret sauce, or I have like a, special way that we do customer service. I have, something that's unique about my product. And that's why I want to charge the higher price. I want to compete with the $40 guys because I have something unique. And you might say, well, I don't really have anything unique, but I don't want to be the lowest cost guy. So I want to be able to give a little bit of value, for the money. So, I'm going to compete in the $25 range. Or you can say, listen, I have something in my value chain or something that causes me or allows me to be able to charge a whole lot less for this product or this service. Something, if it's something that's based in real estate, you have the real estate for free. You already own the real estate where everybody else has to rent, lease, or buy property. You already own the property, which means that you can provide the product or the service for very, very, very cheap. That's something that you can undercut the industry and say, hey, we got all these $15 guys. I can charge 10 and they'll never be able to catch up with me because I already own all of the property. That's something that you have to think through, and that's some way that you can do what it is that you're doing differently than everybody else. So that's how you decide how much you want to charge. So you have to start with the industry, knowing your industry. We talk about that a lot. Knowing your competition. Don't go into any kind of business blind. You want to know what's going on out there. You want to get the landscape, the lay of the land in the industry that you're going into. And then you have to decide where you want to play. The best thing that I could suggest is that you either be high cost or unique or differentiated, and we'll talk about both of those two words tomorrow, or you want to be low cost. Try to stay away from being the moderately priced in the middle guy, because the moderately priced in the middle guy normally gets sandwiched and doesn't do very well. Now, there's some instances and some cases where the middle player definitely is successful, but for the most part, try to be the unique or be low cost, one or the other. Because as soon as you try to straddle that middle ground, it gets very, 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 very difficult to find that customer that is like right in the middle. Most of the time customers are either looking for the most cheapest option, or they're looking for, value, maximum value for their dollar, the unique, they'll pay more money. Most of the time they're not looking for the middle ground guy. So, that's where you want to, just as a suggestion, that's what you want to probably be thinking about. Either I'm going to be high cost and unique, or I'm going to be low cost. Try to stick to one of those two. Don't, the moderately priced guy in the middle, generally get sandwiched out. So that's just a suggestion for you. But that's where you start. Figure out where you're going to play on the pricing spectrum. Once you have that figured out, then you can actually put a number to that framework that we just talked about, and that will get you well on your way into deciding how much you're going to charge for your products or your services. All right. So as usual, like, subscribe, share, send this information to every entrepreneur that you know. I get this question a lot, so I know you as an entrepreneur may be wondering, how should I price my products or my services? I'm teaching a class today at Prince George's Community College, and I have a new cohort of entrepreneurs that I've been teaching there probably for the last 3 weeks or so, and it's a 10-week course. But anyway, that question came up last Wednesday during our classes, so we're going to talk about that tonight with that group of entrepreneurs. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'll give you an update. Also, as usual, the best form of support is just you being here with me today, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, I'm Tremain Davis, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. This video is brought to you by Davis & Davis Investments and Management, a full-service business solutions firm. So whether you need one-on-one business coaching or training, or whether you need business strategy development, or if you just need to learn how to shoot professional videos from your iPhone so you can move some of your content online, we've been helping businesses win for over 10 years. So click the link below, grab your free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
So, thank you for watching our video, and make sure subscribe to your channel, click the button, and 2, 5. Bye!
Hold on.
Bye!
Good job.
Bye!
TJ just told everybody to subscribe to the channel and look below and click the button. Good job, TJ.
Bye.
Bye.